Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for switching on your videos. It's really good to see you every day. Today, we are in day 5 of this 15-day breath by breath session, and we are experiencing the beautiful journey of wonders of breathfulness. Breathfulness heals. There is a saying, the secret of healthy living is right under your nose. If you know how to breathe right, you can have a healthy mind and healthy body. So we are in the process of learning how to be mindful of our breath and how to breathe right. With that, friends, I would like to welcome Sagar sir to take us forward in this journey. Welcome, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, my dear masters, my dear friends. Thank you, Manisha, for a good recap and a very joyful, smile-filled welcome to this wonderful morning here. I hope my audio is okay, right? Wonderful. Great. So, friends, yeah, we have a new background thanks to our designer, Surya, who has the program name as well as Pyramid Valley details out here. So today, as we embark on our journey forward with more of breathfulness practice, we're going to do a more practice today, and we'll also learn about our energy system, our body. All of you must have heard chakras. So how is that connected to the breath? How is prana, the life force, is used and regulated within our body? We'll listen to that, but before that, we'll dive into 50 minutes of practice. So before that, I'd want you to take the finger test, right? 2 questions. Number 1, how many of you were able to do the exercise yesterday? Yesterday's exercise was mindful eating. Very good. So mindful eating. If any of you had done the exercise, you can just raise the hand in the Zoom. I know some of you people who have switched on their videos, it's easy for them. They can just do a thumbs up. So mindful eating. And if you have experienced anything different, right, you can type it into the chat window now, or you can even share if you want to share it later, you can do it. Wonderful. So Hemant sir has done it and quite a lot of you done it. So it is a different experience. Wonderful. So a lot of S. So slowly felt satiate after the meals. So slowly, we've been getting into the rhythm of the class. I see more and more people have done their homework well. Or it is also because related to something we do normally, eating food. There's a wider set of acceptance, but that is how we are supposed to eat, right? So all of us must have heard our parents and grandparents like, do not talk while eating, right? That's exactly the reason why. But unfortunately, the modern social settings tell you that you should be conversational while eating to be more social, which is not what we prescribe. So wonderful. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. And one more question. So yesterday, when I started off the session, we talked about the 3 most important principles for successful meditation experience and also for living happily and creatively too. So can anyone type in the 3 things, 3 important principles? Let us see if we can get at least one right. For some of you who have made the notes, you can refer to your notes. 3 key principles. Relax, observe, very good. Relax definitely is one. So that is more the relax, observe, appreciate is more the process, the stages. Yeah, they're the stages of our meditation practice, right? There are 3 principles we're supposed to follow while we continue to do our breathfulness practice. Wonderful. Wish has written it very well. Relax and let go, engage deeply with your experience and curiosity. So great. So let me bring that slide up for those of you. Okay, so you're able to see the slide, right? So these are the three principles, three important principles. Relaxing and letting go. You'll have to be relaxed. Do not put in a lot more effort. There's nothing to try. There's nothing to do. It's just about being. Sometimes even that is difficult for most of us. But you will see the slide, right? Yes, okay. So relaxing and letting go. Do not control the breath, not trying to be calm, not trying to keep the thoughts away. That is just relaxing and being. The second one is engaging deeply with your experience. Observe every facet of your breath. We said breath flows in a cycle. There is inhale, there is exhale, inhale, exhale. There is a start of inhale. In fact, there is a technique for controlling mind wandering where you observe the breath even closer. So you notice this is the start of in-breath. That is the start of end of in-breath, right? Then the start of out-breath, end of out-breath. This is called connecting the breath. And then sometimes you might feel the pause, right? That is one technique. Or you could just observe which nostril is it going. Observe keenly, engage with your experience, no other thoughts. At some time when we move to stage 3, it's a step 3 of our observation. You just be with your breath. You flow with your breath. The breath flows through all your body. So that is what we want to observe. So engage deeply and enjoy. No analysis. Oh, I didn't feel the breath here. Yesterday, someone was telling I didn't even feel the breath anywhere in my body. So be it. Nothing to worry. Over time, as our awareness increases, we will start noticing our breath, right? The third one is curiosity and freshness of mind. Okay. Yesterday, I mentioned a brief story, right? Every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. And it's always that curiosity, that freshness, that skill of that knack of exploring, knack of learning is what really matters. And that is why Patriji said, breath is our guru. These are the three exact things all of us need in our life to be happy as well. Engaging deeply with every moment, relaxing and letting go, not getting attached to people, not getting attached to situations, not getting attached to the good, this is good, that is bad, right? Acceptance and letting go, engaging moment by moment, being in the present moment, right? And then always that curiosity, that enthusiasm for doing whatever comes up, for dealing with whatever comes up. All right. So 3 key principles as we continue to practice in our net practice of meditation. This same 3 key principles will be used in our daily game of life, everyday game of life. So that's how Patriji says, breath is our guru. You learn the skills here, you go and play the game with these skills. All right, so let's dive into meditation, my dear friends. So the same 3 parts, right? So you have the relaxation. We will do 5 minutes of equal breathing just to relax our body, get our body and energy system into tune. And then we start observing the breath. And then we end with 5 minutes of appreciation and heartfelt gratitude. So today we'll do a gratitude exercise as the homework. So observation is 2 things. For the first 20 minutes, we want to kind of improve our skill of attention. For the first 20 minutes, we're going to focus our attention at the nose. In the next 15 minutes, we're going to follow the breath cycle. I will guide you. So just as you breathe in, follow all the sensations throughout your abdomen and then out. Inhale, exhale. So just the path. The first 20 minutes, in your entire focus and attention should be out here. Your first 20 minutes, your entire focus and attention should be in this part. That is all, nowhere, right? For the next 15 minutes, you will follow the path of your breath, follow the cycle of the breath. It's called a beautiful breath cycle. Buddhists call it as beautiful cycle of breath or the full breath. This is your full breath, not your shallow breath or not your one part of your breath. All right. So with that, let's get in, dive in. 50 minutes of breath mindfulness or breathfulness. Remove your spectacles. Let's get into position. Sit, cross leg, sit. If you're sitting on a chair, fold your feet at your ankle. If you're using a zafu cushion or something underneath your seat with your knees at a lower level than your this thing, that is the ideal position. Keep your back straight. Do not strain it. Keep your neck straight, shoulders straight, relaxed, and your head straight. And slowly bring your attention to your breathing. And you can start equal breathing. Equal breathing has three important things. Breathe in long and easy. As you inhale, start counting in your mind 1, 2, 3, 4. As you exhale, start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Observe the movements in your belly, in your stomach region. Feel the relaxation. Slow, conscious breathing, counting, and observation at your breath, at your belly. Do not hold your breath. Do not force yourself to doing deep, hard breaths. You're just doing conscious, smooth, easy breathing in and breathing out. Smooth, easy, and relaxed. You breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. You're getting your body grounded, making sure your breathing is right, abdominal breathing. And you're activating your relaxation response through your long, slow breathing. Wonderful, my dear friends. Slowly, you can relax, stop your counting, stop your slow breathing, and return to your normal, natural breathing. We are into stage 2 of breathfulness practice. You can drop your counting, you can drop the slow breathing, bring your attention and awareness to your nose, and just observe the breath entering your nose and leaving your nose. No change in breathing, no big effort. Just sit and observe. Trying to gain the skill of attention, avoiding distractions. So any distraction, thoughts, sensations, noises, you just let go and bring your attention back to your nose and start observing your breath. You're being the gatekeeper at the entrance to your nose. For the next 18 minutes, all that matters is your nose, your upper lip, and the sensations of the breath in your nose. Nothing else. Wonderful, my dear friends. Continue to place your attention at the entrance to your nose. Engage deeply in a relaxed manner with your breath. Feel the breath. Feel whatever is happening on your upper lip at the entrance to your nose and inside your nose. Nothing else. Feel the joy of relaxation. Feel the joy of silence in your mind. As you continue to anchor your attention and awareness at the in-breath and out-breath, the entrance to the nose or in your nose. Wonderful, my dear friends. Continue to be with your breath at your nose. Do not entertain any thoughts, any distractions. Observe, let go, and return your attention back to your breath at your nose. Be relaxed, feel relaxed. Just observe whatever is happening in and at your nose. Seven more minutes of this attention step. Experience the joy of focus. Continue to focus your attention at your anchor point, my dear friends. Feel the power of concentration. Feel the silence in your mind as we try to avoid mind wandering. Continue to keep your focus at your nose. Observe your normal breathing at your nose. Be conscious of your posture. Relax. Now, my dear friends, let's move into step 2 of observing our breath. Slowly expand the area of awareness of your breath to your breath cycle. As you breathe in, observe the sensations in your nose and then follow the breath. As the breath travels through your throat region, your chest region, and your stomach area, the way you follow is not with your mind, just with your sensations. Now that you know when your inhale starts and when your exhale ends at your nose, observe what happens in between the two. Feel the sensations in your throat. Feel any movements or sensations in your chest. Feel the movements in your stomach. And then as you exhale, feel the movements in your stomach. Feel the movements or sensations in your chest. Feel any sensations in your throat region. And then your nose as the air goes out. You could feel the expansion and contraction inside your body, or you could feel the movements, or you could feel the sensation of your clothing touching the skin because of the movements. But be aligned with your breath. No analysis, no other distractions. Let go and be with your breath. So the next 15 minutes of following your breath. Keep your body relaxed, your shoulder relaxed, your eyebrows relaxed, your back relaxed but straight. As you be anchored in your breath, stay open and aware to all the movements and sensations due to your breathing in the usual path of your breath. Let go of thoughts, let go of all other sensations and distractions. Continue to be with your breath. Continue to follow the path of your breath, my dear friends. 5 more minutes of following your breath. Enjoy the beautiful breath. Enjoy the silence in your mind, the calmness in your body. Wonderful, my dear friends. Now slowly bring your attention to your heart region as we move into the appreciation stage of our today's breathfulness practice. Stay with your normal, natural breathing, but move your attention and awareness to your heart region. Feel thankful, feel grateful to your session of meditation today, to the experience of meditation today, and to yourself for spending time on yourself. Now, recollect 3 incidents, persons, or things from the last 24 hours that you would want to be thankful for, that you are happy about. Bring each one of them into your mind and say thank you in your mind to that person, to that incident or thing. Next, express your deep gratitude to your family, friends, colleagues, and everyone you meet in your daily life. And lastly, let's all express gratitude to all the beings, to the environment, to the society that makes our life a joy and makes our experience of the game of life enlightening. Wonderful, my dear friends. Now we slowly come to the end of our breathfulness meditation session for today. Relax your body, relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Bring your awareness to your surroundings. Relax your legs. Slowly unclasp your fingers. You can place your palms on your eyes for a few seconds and open your eyes when you are ready. I hope that was a wonderful, relaxing, and joyful session of being with your breath. Breath is such a vital part of our physiology and psychology. But unfortunately, we are not taught about the importance of it, nor the power of our breath to create our reality, to create our lives. So before we get into today's session, talking about, explaining about how breathfulness enhances the regulation of the energy flows in our body, I just want to quickly talk about gratitude. And I did mention that a couple of days ago. So today's exercise is the gratitude exercise. There is a very popular exercise called 5-finger gratitude exercise. Every day, we will have to be thankful for 5 things. Could be people, could be places, incidents, or could be even situations. Things did happen, things did not happen. I did not get the job interview. Okay, maybe, thank you. Maybe there is something better for me. I did not get that particular thing today. Maybe something is better for me tomorrow. Right? So be thankful. And I'll just unmute. Mute all. Okay, so be thankful for at least 5 things. So usually anytime during the day, just count 5 things and then do it. Or you could practice that before you get to bed. And I usually practice thankfulness over, just like we are doing this practice of thankfulness and gratitude as soon as the meditation session is over. Just feel grateful to 5 things. So today's exercise or mindfulness and gratitude exercise is I want you to express thank you to 3 people, 3 persons. Either you meet them daily or meet them every day, talk to them and express thank you in some form, or call someone. If you want to thank someone, just call someone, hey, hello, maybe someone who been wanting to reach out to, just a thank you call for whatever they've done or not done, doesn't matter, right? Just a thank you to 3 people and gratitude to 2 things or situations, right? So it could be that food, it could be that coffee, it could be the internet connection, wonderful, it worked for me today, right? So it could be 2 things or situation, right? Something that made you feel lighter, made you feel better, something that you want to really thankful for, right? So today's exercise and gratitude, 3, please express your thanks to 3 persons directly or over phone and feel grateful to 2 things or incidents or situations. All right. So for example, one day I was very thankful for, as I was going in a 2-wheeler to a nearby place, just because it was a nearby place, I didn't wear my helmet. And as I was returning, there was this wonderful gentleman who was just crossing the road. He said, there are cops out there, make sure you wear your helmet, right? So instantly I thanked the person and moved aside, wore my helmet and then went out. There were instances where I had to pay the fines as well. But in this case, that's an incident that I remember. I was deeply thankful to that particular person. He didn't have to tell me that, right? Out of the blue, I didn't know him as well. He was not my neighbor as well, but generally. So as we express, as we continue the practice of gratitude, as we continue the practice of thankfulness, more and more incidents happen. More and more people will come into your life for whom you need to continue to express gratitude. So more and more situations. So gratitude is a very high energy feeling. So with that, let's dive into the energy part of today's session. So today's wonder of breathfulness. Breath regulates our prana, our energy flow. So most of us have been aware of the Indian yogic system, and we know the pranayama methods and yogic methods. So prana is the life force. Put trivially, prana is your breath, right? A lot more very orthodox and very learned person in the science of pranayama and yoga will probably give you a better, bigger definition. But prana is basically your life force, your breath. That's enough for you. So breath, being with our breath regulates our energy flows. So again, according to our yogic system, all of us know there are 5 layers or 5 sheets of existence for each one of us. There is this body, physical body, which is called the Annamaya Kosha, which is what we learned yesterday and day before yesterday, right? We spoke about the nervous system, the body, physical body, and yesterday we spoke about the brain. Excuse me. And then the second sheet, second layer is our energy field, which we're going to learn today, which is also called the Pranamaya Kosha. The energy field runs because of the prana, because of the breath. The third sheet is the Manomaya Kosha, or the mind, our mental body, right? The energy body is also related to a bit of emotions. The mind is our mental body. We will learn about it in the next couple of classes. And then the fourth layer or fourth kosha to your right, you see here is Vijnanamaya Kosha, or the intellect body, or the wisdom body, right? Vijnana is Vishesh Jnana. It's not the everyday knowledge, it's wisdom. Most of it is experiential. So wisdom or higher mind. And then the last sheet is the Anandamaya Kosha, which is bliss. That is what we are. Bliss, we are consciousness. The reason we are not able to feel that Ananda, feel that happiness every time, is because all other sheets get clouded, get fogged up, right? We are always in our thoughts. We don't go beyond our mind. We are always in our emotions. our energy flows, we don't go even thinking right. And sometimes even our own physical body has a lot of ailments, a lot of issues, so we don't go in there. Right? So prana, the life force or consciousness, is aligned with our breathing. Usually when we refer to energy flow, it's in a flow of the prana. So talking about the energy system, a lot of you know this. We've been talking about chakras. So according to quantum physics and scientific research as well, everything is energy. Even we are 99% energy and 1% water. So it's very important for us to regulate and understand our energy system. So you see, as you see in the picture, I'm not showing those 72,000 nadis. The nadis are channels through which the prana flows, just like our blood flows through our circulatory system. And the chakras are our energy centers, right? So before even we understood how the nervous system worked, the ancient yogis knew about the energy flows within the body through the channels called nadis. So nadis are not visible to the naked eye. They are subtle energy lines running throughout the entire body. There are 72,000 nadis in the body which transport prana to all parts of the body. However, there are three primary nadis that play an important role, as you can see in this picture. So the Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna, these three nadis run through the body between the base of the spine and the crown of the skull. But as you can see, Ida runs through the left side of the body, passes through your left nostril, and runs the parasympathetic nervous system. Day before yesterday, we learned parasympathetic nervous system, which is resting and relaxing. The Pingala begins on the right side of the body, passes through the right nostril, and runs the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight mode. That's what we learned the day before yesterday. So we are linking what we learned in the physical body to our energy body, and over time, we will link it to the other systems as well. And Sushumna is the central channel that runs the spinal cord. That is why when we ask you to sit straight, right, then there is regulated energy flow through the Sushumna, the central nervous system. And we all know the right hemisphere of the brain manages the left side of the body. The left hemisphere of the brain manages the right side of the body. Similarly, the Ida impacts the right hemisphere of the brain, and Pingala impacts the left hemisphere of the brain. So between the nadis, they impact our fight or flight functions, rest and relax, which is our healing function, our thinking abilities, our creativity, and our intuition. Pretty much all the functioning, all of our functioning is done by them, right? And there are points where these nadis intersect, and those are the chakra points. Those are the energy centers. As you can see in this, we're not going to go deep into each of the chakras. That's a totally different topic. There are a lot of courses out there. So each of these chakras are the energy reservoirs. And what regulates the flow of energy, what stops or regulates the flow of energy throughout these reservoirs and through the nadis, is our emotions. One other point I want to mention where these energy system or the nadis and chakras are aligned to our physical body is each of these energy centers are aligned to our endocrine glands. Right? For example, your Vishuddhi chakra, this is where your thyroid gland is there, right? And then similarly, your pituitary gland, your thymus gland. So each of these centers are aligned with around those areas where you have chakras. Modern science, the biologists and medical field tells us there are certain glands which influence or which are responsible for generating the hormones. See what a wonderful connection, right? Thoughts, emotions regulate energy. Energy flows also impact your glands, and the glands generate those hormones that make you feel good, make you feel bad, like we saw yesterday. Each chakra is associated with a specific set of emotions and mental state. If you look at it, again, there are a lot of tons of material available in books and on the internet. The lower three chakras operate at lower frequencies, right? These are related to the negative emotions or undesirable emotions of greed, anger, hatred, resentment, lust, and insecurity. Whereas the upper chakras, upper three chakras, if you will. We'll talk about the four chakras later. Okay, I think this is a better connotation. Okay, so the upper chakras are more related to compassion, love, right? So your heart chakra, your Anahata chakra is more related to love, compassion. That is why we ask you to focus on your heart region when we express the gratitude, right? And your throat chakra, Vishuddhi, is responsible for expression. Excuse me. It's responsible for expression. It's responsible for expressing your creativity, right? And similarly, your Ajna chakra, which is your brow chakra, is responsible for intuition, is responsible for creativity, is responsible for whatever creative things and insightful things that happen, right? So each of it works in a different manner, responsible for different functions. And as you see here, this is again an illustration from the book by Joe Dispenza, how these lower three chakras are responsible for the different negative feelings. The whole idea of meditation. Now, let me tell you how meditation plays a role. So meditation on the breath balances the movement of energies through the three important nadis and ensure the energies flow smoothly through the chakras. As we continue to be with the breath, remember there is a saying, there is a scientific notion or a principle. Energy flows where attention goes. So we are placing attention on our breath. Remember, I always keep mentioning, placing attention on your breath. We are allowing your energy to flow along the breath. If we don't intervene with anything with our thoughts, energy continues to flow the way it has to flow, smoothly and well regulated, right? So as we continue to be with the breath, energy blocks of the different chakras get cleansed and energy and prana starts moving up the spine. The sense the regulation happens. For example, if you are really fearful, then energy is focused. It's a low frequency energy, as you see from this picture, right? So it's a low frequency energy. It becomes denser. Where do you feel your fear? You'll feel your fear around your stomach area, right? So that is where your digestion, all your digestion glands, all that happen. So more of it, you feel heavy there. Your energy gets stuck. So with your breath, you're releasing your energy. Continuous and deep meditation practice regulates energy flows. And slowly, as we move up our energy to a higher frequency, we become more compassionate, we become more expressive. And then slowly, like we saw yesterday, there is a prefrontal cortex here. This starts getting activated. This starts getting being put in use. When we say activated, nothing special, magical happens. It is there for us to use. Only thing we are not being able to use because we are always associated with the lower frequency waves. Each chakra, right? Each chakra has some emotional functions, some mental functions to be associated with. And now moving on to one important element of energy. The seventh chakra, called the crown chakra, the Sahasrara, is unique, and it is the only thing just present outside our physical body. And it's related to the element of cosmic energy. Yesterday, we had a question on pyramids, pyramid energies, right? So cosmic energy is a life force that's existing everywhere. Just now I mentioned everything is energy. Only thing, each and everything is vibrating at different frequencies. Our body is so dense, so it's vibrating at a very low frequency, right? Whereas yesterday we saw the brains, right? So sorry, vibrating at a very different frequency. Yesterday we saw the brain waves operating at different frequencies, right? So cosmic energies is the life force that's existing everywhere, across the galaxies, across the universe. And it is the one that maintains order. So though cosmic energy is available everywhere, the ability to absorb is impacted by our thoughts and feelings, right? Our body normally receives very good cosmic energy in our sleep. As I said, all our fathers, parents and grandfathers and forefathers used to get abundant cosmic energy because they don't think too much and they used to get very good sleep, right? And today that's not happening because of all the distractions of the modern world. And that is why practices like meditation are essential for us to receive this cosmic energy. right? So when we are with our breath, when our energy flows happen well, when our energy system gets regulated, we are absorbing. We become a sponge to absorb the cosmic energy, right? And being with nature, we heard that. So being with nature and being with places associated with high energy, right? When you go to the sacred places, when you go to some places, you feel really energetic, right? So, and then there are some days which are especially high energy as well. For example, full moon days are high cosmic energy days. And that is why we do special full moon meditation on those days, right? So there are places that are high energy. There are days and times that are very high energetic as well. Group meditation also, as we are doing, enhances the absorption of cosmic energy and regulates the flow of energy more than that. And similarly, pyramids are structures that allow the regulation of cosmic energy to flow. But if you look at it, all places of worship, the temples, the mosques, the churches, the gurudwaras, everyone have some kind of a conical shape, right? And what ancient science has found more from the Egyptian pyramids is that when you have that conical shape in a specific angle, that allows the maximum channeling of those cosmic energy, right? If you look at pyramids, if you look at the Pyramid Valley Pyramid, I should have had that. Let me just quickly see if I can bring that up in my background. Yeah. So if you look at the pyramid behind me, this is the picture of Pyramid Valley. So they are in a conical shape. They are built to a specific angle, and they channel. You can look at it as an inverse funnel, right? So the funnel is this way. You can look at the inverse funnel, where it allows the absorption of cosmic energy, a channeling of cosmic energy. That is why when you go sit inside a temple, sit inside a pyramid, you become a sponge, right? So you're automatically, you get into those thoughtless states much faster. And a lot of us who meditated at the King's Chamber, there is a chamber called King's Chamber, 2/3 the height from the bottom, right? So where you sit, you can really feel the abundance of energy. You'll feel energy flows. A lot of people keep swaying, feel the sensations. So that's exactly what is energy flow, right? So, my dear friends, so today's key lesson is, as I mentioned, breathfulness removes the energy blocks and enhances the flow of energy. Pyramids are a tool, pyramids are an aid for us to ensure much of that energy is being absorbed by our body, right? And when do you feel the regulated flow of energy? It is when your mind is clear, mind is silent, and that is what we are trying to get by focusing our attention on the breath. Because more you focus your attention on the breath, more energy flows happen. And in fact, that is where when you express gratitude, when you express thank you, that means you're directing your positive energy to that particular object. I'm thankful for the money I have. I'm thankful for the health I have. I'm thankful for the family I have. So you will feel more and more of it, right? Your attention is on the positive, not on the negative. You don't say, I don't have this thing, right? You say, I have whatever little I have, I'm very thankful. All right. So my dear friends, so that's about breath and our energy system. I hope it is useful, and there are tons of material available on the internet on our prana system, our energy system, and our chakras. So with that, let's open this up to questions. Please do share your experiences. Anyone wants to share your experiences of mindful eating or your deep breathing, equal breathing exercises, can please raise your hand and we'll unmute you and you can share. Meanwhile, let me take up a few questions from the chat window. Impact of Ida Pongala. I think I've talked about it. My back slouches often and random thoughts enter as stuff pushing to sleep and breath is rather shallow. Is something wrong? Do I sleep? Yes, ma'am. So I think all those are normal happenings. as you begin and start diving into a process of meditation. So your back will slouch, you're getting random thoughts, so you're becoming conscious. You will have to become more conscious of your breath. The moment you realize your back is slouching, moment you're realizing your thoughts happening, you can bring your attention back to your breath. That is the only thing you can see. Again, you might be falling asleep as well. Again, be conscious of it and bring your attention back to your breath. It is just like any of us going on a physical exercise with a group or running or walking for after a long time. What happens? Your body feels tired, right? You can't run or walk beyond a couple of kilometers. So very similar. All these are what is it? Teething pains or toothing pains, whatever. It'll get over. So any other questions? Anyone wants to share your experiences? Please raise your hand. Please type your questions in the chat window. Yes, Deepa ma'am.
Yeah, yes, sir. So yesterday I tried that eating one. So there are two happen. I can do only two times, while lunch and morning coffee. So it will take less time to digest. I had my food by 12 o'clock, and within 4 hours it is digested. So that is a new lesson for me. Thank you. And other one, the pyramid, I want to show to the people that all are available on a website. So one is the plastic one. It is also working nicely. That all fruits, 15-20 days, it will be very fresh. I'm using in kitchen all the food item, fruits and what I cook. Then this one, my sister has prepared the paper one.
Okay.
This is also working so nicely.
Wonderful.
And other is the crystal one. So people can purchase this one also, the crystal pyramid. So this is available on the website. And sir, thank you so much for the gratitude exercise that I have started since when you've taken the first session. So whatever we say thank you in mind also, people are giving so much cooperation. Family members also and neighbors and everyone. So it's really very helpful. So before sleep, I say thank you for everything, internet, food, whatever daily requirement. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for highlighting the benefits of pyramids and also sharing your experience. Yes, for all of us who are aware of some of these things, it's a wonder in life, right? The way ancient wisdom helps us in each and everything, right? From the way we have to eat food to using these tools. Yes, my dear friends, I think a lot of these pyramids are available on the Pyramid Valley website. You go to shop.pyramidvalley.org, you'll be able to order these pyramids as well. And yes, a lot of experiments. I think there's a wonderful book as well. We'll share some of the book recommendations. I think The Power of Pyramids, but by Ed and Bill Schutz. I hope I pronounce it right. So there are a lot of experiments that they've conducted with food under a pyramid. So in fact, even at my house, we have a pyramid on top of our fruit bowl, right? Sometimes we do place a glass of water in a copper glass and then put a copper pyramid on top and then drink it the next day morning. So a lot of uses. So please feel free to explore the website and a lot of other resources as well. Yeah, so thank you, Bhavna ma'am, for the show, for the pyramids that Deepa ma'am showed as well. Thank you. Yeah, so we have one more question. Samsung SM A225F. Do you want to share or ask a question? Or was it raised inadvertently? Oh yeah, I think there is a chat question here, right? So I felt twitching in my forehead. Yes, so that's all part of the energy movements. So you will feel twitching there, you will feel sensation here, you will feel sensations in your body as we continue to progress. That is why I had to take the energy system session today. In fact, I wanted to cover the meditation experiences. Maybe I'll cover that tomorrow. So that's all normal. Twitching in your forehead, very good. And let me take this question on the chat. My work involves lots of ideation and creation. Suddenly, the appreciation of my work has shot up many-fold in the past 3 to 4 days. Happy to share. Wonderful. So I hope you are creating the reality that you are meant for. We just drop our thoughts, drop our programming, and then magic happens. Yeah, a lot of us have a lot of magical incidents to share. Thank you, sir, for sharing. Sleep after meditation decreases the energy. Not quite. So ideally, you should feel fresh. But as I mentioned, I've heard a lot of beginners who do not have enough sufficient sleep or sufficient energy. After meditation, they want to fall asleep. They want to go to sleep. So the answer is, yeah, go go sleep and then feel refreshed, and then you can get back to your work as well. So, but sleep after meditation does not decrease. And sorry, this reminds me, one other point that is very important for energy flows is the food that we have, right? You must have heard about the pranic quotient of the foods. There are sattvic foods, there are rajasic foods, and tamasic foods, right? The sattva, rajas, and tamas, the three qualities of nature, right? Similarly, there are foods that are tamasic, there are foods that are rajasic, which is more the spicy kind of food. And sattvic food is basically the freshly prepared food, more not too overcooked, not too over fried. All your fresh fruits, vegetables, salads, everything is very sattvic with high amount of prana. So when we have those, it aligns with our prana and allows our body to be free and light. And like Deepa ma'am said, the way we eat our food also allows the energy flows to happen. And again, tamasic and rajasic are foods that are very high in spices, very high, deeply fried foods, right? And foods that are kept for a long duration, that are not prepared fresh, right? So all that you get in most of the fast food restaurants. So these are all tamasic. So they bring in a sense of heaviness to your body. Non-vegetarian food is again tamasic and rajasic, right? So they all do not contribute to your regulation, your regulation of energy. They do not. They kind of bring that heaviness in your body, and that is what gets you to sleep or gets into those deep, angry kind of emotions, right? The deep desires, deep dejections. So all that happened because of that. So so food is a very important component of regulating energy, right? So food, we'll see thoughts as well. So we'll talk about it in the next couple of classes as well. Okay, so anything else? Any other questions? Any other sharing? So I want you to also make note of how your meditation is progressing because we are here to help, right? If after 5 days, maybe after tomorrow, maybe tomorrow's Q&A session, we will keep it to fix or correct any of your experiences and practices during meditation. I'll talk about the meditation experiences. But if you are still facing a lot of thoughts, there are tips and techniques to avoid it. If you're still feeling pain, we want you to go through this breathfulness practice the best possible way. So please do share how you're feeling during meditation. Please do feel free to share the issues that you have during meditation or the issue that you have during focusing your breath, focusing attention on your breath. We will solve it. Do we need to sit on a woolen mat? Nothing specific. As long as you're in a comfortable posture, that is good enough. All right. So wonderful, my dear friends. Thank you. It was a great session, sharing and going through the meditation along with each one of you. I hope the practice of meditation, the practice of breathfulness, and the wisdom associated with it is being helping you in your daily life. So again, let's go through the gratitude exercise. Try and do some of these meditation practice, the breathfulness practice for a few more minutes or moments during the day and experience the joy of living right. So with that, have a wonderful day. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow.
so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful.